What's up, Gatsby? Hi. Do you see his ears? Gatsby. Hi. 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 Good dog. Breakfast time, watching some YouTube, and my Aquarium made some protein pancake with lots of blueberry jam on top. Great way to start the day. It's a really cold and rainy day outside. I thought that I would share with you guys my gym tips, my gym routine, along with doing some tank stuff and cooking some chili. I wanted to go on the Ninebot, but I don't think we can until maybe it dries up. And Gatsby, it's gonna be too muddy outside. We might have to just play indoors. We have commenced to the next stage in the Aquarium cycle, which is the brown diatom algae. You can see brown diatoms on the glass over there. You can see some on the back. So after this, I can start adding some corals after the algae has gone away. Nasaria snail, they are the sand sifters. They usually spend most of their time in the sand, cleaning the sand. They stick their little tentacle out like a snorkel. See that little thing sticking out right there? That is actually a Nasaria snail. I'm gonna head off to the gym now. I'm gonna do upper body stuff, and I will take you along this time to show you my routines, since a lot of you guys have been asking, and it's the new year. So let's get started. Oh, and by the way, we have these gym bags called the Bomber Barrel. This is from my friend who also creates those Halo Belt LED colors. I'll put a link in the description below. If you type in the word Gatsby in the promotional code, you will get 30% off. Check them out. I'll see you guys at the gym now. I like to start off each workout usually with a dumbbell bench press. This is just to help warm up the entire body. It hits a lot of different muscle groups at the same time for upper body, including triceps, shoulders, and chest. For any back workout, I'm doing 4 sets with 10 reps each. And for every chest workout, I'm doing 3 sets of 8 reps. Next, I move on to flies. For flies, I like to make sure that I keep my chest squeezed, focusing more on squeezing my elbows together. For these flies, I like to try to hit the upper chest. Next, I move on to reverse flies. This hits your rear delts. This also helps to pull back your shoulders so that the posture is a lot better. For both flies and reverse flies, you have to make sure to keep your head back so you're not straining your neck. Next, I move on to one arm lat pull downs. I do 4 sets per arm. This, you just sit on the lat pull down machine, but sit sideways so you can focus only on one side at a time, making sure again to pull down with your elbows. Next, I move on to pull-ups. I'm using the assisted pull-up machine. I do set the assist to relatively low, so it's mostly to help me make sure that I keep my form. Next, I move on to cable flies and cable chest press. As you can see over here, I try to hit the chest in different angles just to make sure that I'm getting a good workout on every single part of my chest. Next, I move on to face pulls. Face pulls are good, again, to pull back your shoulder blades so that your posture is better. When you do these, you have to make sure that you are not straining your neck. Try to make the muscle man pose. You don't want to be activating your traps. Next, we move on to the straight arm lat pull downs. Focus on keeping your arms straight, and again, focus on pushing your elbows down. For these, you want to lean forward a little bit, like you're getting a good stretch before you pull down. Next, I move on to seated rows. This helps to also pull back shoulders, and it also hits the full back. Then I move on to incline dumbbell curls. What this does is it forces your body to extend your arm a lot further back than what you usually would do if you were just standing straight, because you are able to reach behind you. And this was my first instance of actually hitting one of the smaller muscle groups. Next, we move on to lateral raises. This hits the shoulders. For these, you want to make sure that you are focusing again on your elbows. You can have your arms bent a little bit. Next, I move on to the overhead tricep extensions. This is my one isolated tricep workout. And then finally, just for fun, I like to hit a little bit of legs just to get the good circulation throughout the whole body. So I just am doing some really light hack squats, and that is my full workout. So as you can see, I focus mostly on the larger muscle groups, the chest and back. Those do tend to hit the smaller muscle groups such as the arms and shoulders, so I don't really need to do so many extra workouts just isolating those. Okay, just finished my workout. It was a good 75-minute workout. My arms, legs, my cell phone, keep everything nice and clean. And for our protein, we got our Real Gains Mass Gainer Protein for people who are ectomorphs just like me. I think that working out is one of the best ways to stay productive. I always feel a lot better and more energized after a workout. If you are finding it really hard to be motivated to go to the gym, I think a few tips would be one of them. If you're over 18, you might want to take something like a pre-workout. Find something that isn't just high in caffeine. Pre-workouts help in a lot of different ways. One of them is they give you a lot more energy. Another way is they increase blood flow so you get a better pump when you work out. And the third reason is it makes you feel a lot better. Some downsides though is that since it does give you a lot of energy, you don't want to take it in the evening time or else you will not be able to go to sleep. So I would take something like EVP Plus or that pre-gym JYM. I do think that those are slightly more expensive. So if you're looking for something a lot cheaper, I know a lot of friends use C4, or you can also take something with beta alanine, which there's a lot of stuff such as the Musclepharm's Assault. Another thing that can help you out is a post-workout. I take cell mass as well as a protein shake. As you saw, I take a mass gainer because I'm an ectomorph, which means that I have a hard time gaining weight, which can be the opposite of a mesomorph or an endomorph, who has a very easy time gaining weight and a really hard time losing weight. If you are one of those, I would suggest something a little bit cleaner, such as that 100% gold standard protein by Optimum Nutrition, and just eating a lot more smaller meals throughout the day. I think that also really helps. Another good way to gain a lot of motivation for the gym is to go with a friend. Other than that, let's go on to our goals. So for this past year, I wanted to increase my posture, doing a lot more back workouts, as well as working out my legs a lot more and gaining a lot more mass on the outer quads. As you can see over here, it is growing. Cassie's like, what the hell? So I'm really happy with that. So those are your fitness tips. And if you have any questions, make sure to put them in the comments below. So fun, huh? Let's get on with the vlog. Just hanging out in your cozy cave bed? That's awesome. As for Gatsby's dinner time, he still gets the same food, a can of food, his favorite ranch lands, 1 1/4 cup. We also add the Dinovite. It has a lot of good vitamins and stuff. Fish oils. Sprinkle a little bit of water over the top like this. And there we go, it's food. Gatsby, food time. There he comes. Food time, eat your food. There you go. As I said, I'm going to be making some chili. I wanted to try this recipe out from a lot of people in Hawaii that pass it around. It's supposed to be really simple and it doesn't require that much cooking, which is the awesome thing. McCormick's chili mix. You need a can of kidney beans, a can of cream of mushroom soup, tomato soup, pork and beans. You need chopped up bell pepper, 1 cup chopped up onions, and 1 pound of beef. So let's get started. The recipe is pretty much mix everything together and cook it. So first thing we do is we brown the beef. Let's break up the beef. Break it up. Break it up. Take that out. Let's take off all the seeds. Okay. Next, let's do the onion. Like this. Okay, now that this is browned, we can just add everything, all the ingredients, into this pan here. The pork and beans, the kidney beans, the onions and bell peppers, a can of tomato soup, a can of cream of mushroom soup, the chili mix. Now let's mix. Once you're done mixing, all you do is you let this cook over medium heat for 10 to 15 minutes and you're done, and that's it. We'll see how good this tastes. I have no idea. This is just like a Hawaii recipe. Hawaii people love their chili. Okay, it's all mixed, so let's just set a timer for 10 minutes. And now it's time for dance break.
Sit here thinking of you. Maybe I'm painting blue. What I want to do.
Okay, time's up. Look at that. And in Hawaii, chili is considered more of like a sauce. We eat it with rice. Chili and rice. This is like the Hawaii way of doing everything. We pour the chili on top. And of course, we need to put some cheese on top of that. And then let's add some chopped up raw onions. Okay. Let's try this out now. It tastes like Hawaii chili. It's slightly different than regular chili. It has like a slightly sweeter taste. It tastes like I'm back home in Hawaii. It's really good. I highly suggest making it. And I have all of this left to eat for the next few days. So right now we're gonna try and ride the Ninebot again. We haven't ridden this in a while. You can check it out if you haven't seen it. It's a one-wheel electric unicycle. If you want to see all the practice videos, make sure to check out the link right up here. Let's go for a ride. Turn it on, it stands up by itself. So I bought these blue LEDs that are in like a ribbon form with an adhesive, and I want some more shimmer for the nighttime because these 8 LEDs that come with the tank just aren't enough. So I'm lining it right now with these, and I'm gonna put them between the bulbs and hopefully work out pretty well. Okay, as you can see, there we go. Put it all along here. It looks pretty bright. Yeah, Gatsby? That's pretty bright, huh? Okay, check it out. I got the dimmer over here, and I can spin this. And look, the lights can turn on. It doesn't look that good with the camera, but it looks pretty good in real life. I can adjust the iris for you guys, hold on. Beautiful, look at that. This is a little bit more like what it actually looks like. Sorry we couldn't go out to the park today. It was so rainy in the morning that it was muddy. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. I'm gonna head to bed and I'll see you guys in the next vlog. Good night. Happy birthday, Gatsby. 1, 2, 3. Look at them, they're like, oh. There you go. Get them. You guys keep it on your plate. They're like inhaling the